I mean, it sounds like sounds like basically this dev company is expanding is kind of what it sounds like. You'll be able to launch from the other bases when they're big enough. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to definitely have to check. I'm excited about that. That's pretty cool. As much as I'm liking Kerbal Space Program, be able to do like stuff like interstellar travel and creating more bases and stuff, that sounds amazing. Oh man, why do we have to watch that right before we play? Like now I want to play Kerbal Space Program 2. That does look pretty epic. I can tell why you've watched that over and over, Jason. How y'all doing, by the way? Good morning, my friends. First thing we're trying to do is actually continue what we were doing last time. What was it? Rand 1 was our last save. Yeah, I believe it was this one. There are interstellar mods, but I have never gotten that far. Yeah. Early access is needed, though. KSP prides itself on listening to the community. Well, that's good. I feel like early access games or early access phases of games has been really beneficial to a lot of games and helping devs improve their games. Okay. All right. So we are actually in the process of attempting to do a flyby of Duna is what we're doing. And so what we did before, okay, this is my save before we actually approached Duna. So our plan here is to get our satellite into orbit and then do science on this guy and then head home. Developer specifically said KSP was built off the community's feedback. I could definitely see that. So what I'm going to actually do here is, did I transfer fuel before I did this? I don't think I did. Actually, we did transfer. Okay, I think we did transfer fuel. 34 km, perhaps it's still going to hit the atmosphere. I know, and that's on purpose because we want to do that's on purpose for this satellite because we want this to get slowed down by the atmosphere break or whatever. Okay. And then, so this thing that can be in orbit. So we want to leave this as a satellite in orbit around Duna and then go home with this ship. So that is our current goal here. So what we need to do with this guy is we want this guy to go... I think we want this guy to go a little bit faster to get it so that it hits the atmosphere before this guy, I think is what we want to do. Let's remember to pull in my solar panels. Yes, before we hit the atmosphere, we need to do that. But the problem is last time we didn't put them back out, and that screwed us up a little bit. So what I want to do is fly by this guy just a little bit so we get a little bit of where's my pro-apsis? How am I going to do this? I want to actually get to Duna a little bit faster is what we want to do. Okay, so I'm just going to do this a little bit. Give us a little bit of speed. And that gets us to hit the periapsis of 4,200. Trailer also showed an Orion drive, which is a rocket powered by straight-up nukes. Wow. Those are the unretractable solar panels. No, I can retract all these solar panels. Okay, good. So we have gotten a little bit of distance here. So now we basically want to speed up time. Oh. To where we kind of atmo break or break in the atmosphere. Atmosphere is that still in the atmosphere, 4,200? Does anybody know? Because I want to actually break in the atmosphere, and then after we do the atmosphere break, that's when we burn in our pro-apsis to air brake and get in orbit. Hey, what's up, Caustic Crisis? How are you doing? 40 PE is atmosphere. Okay. Let me slow down just a touch then. Okay, I'm going the wrong direction. Apparently I need to go this direction. I'm hoping I'm not using too much fuel just to make sure I hit the atmosphere here. There. Okay. So that hits atmosphere. Hopefully we don't... The problem is I'm going... Okay, I'm still outpacing this guy by a little bit. Because what we're planning on doing here is... braking, get this guy in orbit. Then immediately we need to switch to this guy because it's got science I need to do. The internet says atmosphere is 41,446. All right. So where we're at, we're gonna be good. I want way lower, under 30 kilometers. Prograde and radial out. So you're saying I want to be deeper if I want to actually slow down more, huh? I'm afraid about how much fuel I have is one issue, but okay. I want under 30 km. I have a feeling I'm going to not have enough fuel to get in orbit if I do that. Okay, I just went too far. So I need a radial in. Is this radial in right here? Oh, okay, that was too much. That was too much. Okay, so radial in is actually probably what I wanted to do there. $31. Okay. There's 31. That might be close enough, hopefully. Do I have RCS on here? I don't have RCS on this guy. Yeah, I might need to turn the thrusters down. Yeah, I know, Jason. If you skim the atmosphere too lightly, you won't slow down. Okay, let's radial in with lower thrusters here. How much fuel? Okay. I'm just hoping I have enough fuel to get us in orbit. That's my main thing. So let's go like 50% thrust limiter here. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. 23,000 hopefully is good. You can see your fuel on the map screen if you click the jerry can icon on the top right. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. All right, so I'm going to put these back up to max because I'm going to need max thrusters to slow us down. Basically, right after we finish our... aero brake or atmosphere brake, whatever you want to call it, that's when we want to immediately use all of our fuel, or at least as small amount of fuel as I can to get us into orbit is the goal. Because if I use all of my fuel to get us into orbit, let me quick save real quick, then I won't be able to get, we're going to slowly come down every time we do an orbit. So I want to actually increase my periapsis after we get in orbit. Litho braking in 2020. I don't actually know what litho braking is. Is that what we're doing with using the atmosphere to slow us down? Okay. All right. So I saved it. Let us... I want to warp here. Here we go. I want to... Ah, come on. Can I do... Set as target here. I swear sometimes I can't control this thing as much as I want it to. There, warp to here. Litho means rock. Oh, that's crashing. Okay. Litho braking is crashing. I forgot. Rock skiing. Lithosphere's braking, you mean rock skiing. Okay. Alright, good. We're not running into the moon. That's a good thing. Okay, well, I want this to be my focus, not the other thing. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retract all but my two smallest solar panels here. And I'm going to retract those at the last minute, right as we start to hit the atmosphere, I think. focus Duna. Okay. I'm convinced you won't have enough fuel, to be honest. We actually had enough when we did this last time, Arnospa, but our mistake was not getting our solar panels back out, so I couldn't steer to fix my orbit. So, okay. Let's, it's going to keep slowly getting us closer here. 8 minutes. Okay, time to periapsis. Okay. Is there a way to see my time to periapsis? Yes, right here. Okay. So, and another thing that somebody recommended I do, I think, is turn off my SAS when we don't have our solar panels up, so that we don't run out of power here. Okay. Speed up time just so let's do a quick save here. If I screw all this up, we'll just go back to before our separation again. I think it'll automatically stop us when we hit atmosphere. So let me attract one more of these guys. Once I made an ion engine probe to ELO to use massive solar panels to act as thrust, you get there needing to slow down, and then the burn took 1 hour because solar panel was so weak. Yeah. Okay, I think we might have just hit atmosphere. Hold on, SAS. I'm going to use SAS to get retrograde. Then I'm going to retract my solar panel. And then turn SAS off. Okay, so time to periapsis. Couple minutes here. Too bad you're coming in at night. You'll be forced down to 1 times once you hit atmosphere. Okay. So I have 783 DV. So hopefully what happens here is we, well, for one thing, we don't crash, but we slow down as we go through the atmosphere. Then as soon as our atmosphere brake stops, we burn at retrograde and hopefully get in orbit. Okay. 700 Delta V should be enough to make orbit. I'm hoping. We had enough last time. I used a little bit more to course correct this time than I think we did previously, so I might have to revert. I thought this might take a couple attempts because of how well it went last time, and the fact that the only reason we have to do this again is because I forgot to, deploy my solar panels. It's always frickin' something. It's always frickin' something. So it's kind of interesting to me that you slowly lose electric charge when we're not doing anything, but I guess maybe the satellite using electric charge. I don't know what idly uses your electric charge here. An atmosphere in a minute. Oh no, we hit it at... Okay, here we are. We're hitting it. Okay. Probably antennas using some. Okay. Another thing you can do is open a battery and disable the battery so nothing can use it. Oh, that's a good idea, Saucer. I might need to do that. If this doesn't work and I have to do it again, I might need to do that. Drone part that controls the ship uses 0.03 energy per second. Ah, okay. Alright, as soon as we're through the atmosphere, so I should be actually seeing our thing slowly come back here. As soon as we finish, we get out of the atmosphere, I'm going to immediately deploy at least one solar panel, and then we'll start burning. Because then I should be able to use SAS without a problem. Because we're getting a lot of help from the atmosphere braking us here. Oh, what's spinning here? Why are we spinning? Your engines also produce power on. We're gonna make orbit. You think we'll just make orbit from the arrow? Holy crap, we did. Are we slowing down too much? Uh, feel like we might be slowing down a little bit too much. We're past the periapsis, but we're still. Oh crap! I think might need to go to prograde and burn. We're gaining altitude now, but maybe too slow. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're slowly going down. Yeah. Okay. I think we went too deep in the atmosphere here. Abandoned ship. I think I might need to. Can I make an? How can I fix this? Is there any way to fix this now? Do I just need to burn at prograde a little bit? Burn radial. Burn radial. Where's the blue? Radial in or out? Oh my god. Oh god. Turn on the SAS. Frickin' hell, man. Is this radial in or out? This is radial in. So I need to burn radial out, I think. Okay. I probably should have done this earlier. I might just have to restart again. Where's my prograde or my retrograde? That's prograde. I need retrograde. I'm burning up here. Okay. There. Because somebody told me to make sure I was under 30,000, but I feel like that slowed us down too much going down that far. So what I might need to do is actually burn at radial out once we get past the periapsis, or burn at prograde once we get past the proapsis, periapsis. Once you're in orbit, you can probably just burn up and might be all right. When we say burn up, does that mean prograde or radial out? What do you mean burn up? Radial out should be burned before you reach periapsis. Okay. Right. So I think I need to burn at prograde if we get too far in orbit again. Okay, here's our orbit. Okay. Whoa, wow, we actually have a encounter with the moon right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my god. Okay. Are we still in? Okay, let me burn at prograde now a little bit. Because it looks like we're getting out of the atmosphere here. We're slowing down a little too much. Okay. We're still getting pulled in a little bit here. No need to burn. Well, I don't want this to get too close or we're in trouble. I need to burn at apoapsis to circularize. Yes, I know. But this is slowly coming in. I need to make sure it doesn't come in too far or else I can't burn at apoapsis to circularize. Because while we're still in the atmosphere, I think that's why this is slowly coming in here. Okay, I think we might be okay now, though. Anything above 100 kilometers is fine. Okay. Well, it's still coming down. And that's my worry, is that this is still coming down here. You don't think I'll hit under 100 kilometers now? Okay, well, we'll see. I'm gonna give myself the option here. Hey, what's up, Jaden, dude? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hard save here because I need to go to my other ship to actually collect science. Because these guys were approaching pretty similar timing here. And I'm going to deploy 2 of my solar panels. So that will hopefully at least have power once they come around the other side of the planet here. Still coming down, but we'll hope it's not too much. Okay. But I can't tracking station because we're still in the atmosphere, I guess. When am I out of the atmosphere? Unstable orbit. I need me a place to collect some science. Okay, Drobe. There we go. Tracking station. So we need to go to our Duna expedition. If you quit from an unstable orbit, you completely despawn the ship. Okay, I don't think what I just did was that. Okay, because this guy's approaching 21 minutes to periapsis. So this is the guy that we need to do science when we're in... Did we already do high orbit? I can't remember. Let me review our science here. Review reports, I think. Review stored data. High over Duna. Okay, so we have... Sun, Duna. Okay, so I have the stuff for high over Duna. What I needed to collect was stuff for low over Duna, which is, I forget what that is considered. It's been years since you played KSP. Is there like actual goals outside of sandbox environment? Yeah, they give you like quests and stuff. I wonder, I think I don't want to go into the atmosphere with this guy. I think I actually don't want to go into the atmosphere with this guy. Because I think if I do, it'll slow us down too much. Let me quick save here. Alright, if we do that, that should get us low enough that we get science, but that we don't get slowed down so much that we go into orbit or something. Anywhere I am now, I don't think we're close enough. Let me check. I think I can actually check it. You didn't know it had all this cool stuff? You didn't even know it had other planets? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it has all sorts of cool stuff like that. Sir Materials Bay. See, we're still high over Duna. We need to be closer. I forget what the height is. Whatever, distance, whatever. Okay, time to periapsis, 19 minutes. Hey, what's up, Rexstar the Hybrid? You struggle with total sandbox games like Minecraft needs some sort of direction. I do too, and this game actually gives you some pretty decent direction. Okay. I'm gonna actually retract 2 of these solar panels because I think we're not gonna hit the atmosphere too hard, but I just want to make sure we don't. Okay. So we're gonna warp to here, and then we're gonna check if we're in the space we need to be for low over Duna. Observe Materials Bay. High over Duna still. Just about to launch a mission to Duna with a Moonlander ship you made last night. Nice. Good luck, Rexstar. Okay. I don't know what space low over Duna is. So I gotta just kind of keep checking, I think. I don't know if it's like under 200K or what. Because we did all this last time, but I screwed up in that I didn't deploy my solar panels on my satellite. Was on a collision course for Duna eventually. High over Duna. No, I don't have a mission for science this close. My mission is just to do a flyby of Duna. I just want to get my science right now. I've already got science for high over Duna. I want to get science for low over Duna while we're doing the flyby. Anything below 140k. Thank you. Okay. All right, so 140k, and our periapsis is okay. We should be able to make this happen. Just need to do it quickly. We're gonna do a save right before we hit that. All right, we're approaching that. My mic is a little too loud. I'll turn it down a little bit. Thanks, Moon and Ho. I'll also talk a little softer. Okay, I'm gonna quick save there. I'm going to do all my experiments, and I'm going to go out and collect them with my guy. Should have plenty of time for that. Uh-oh, I guess that means we are in the sphere of influence or something there. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Observe materials bay. High over Duna. Still not there. Maybe I did it too early. Space near Duna. There it is. Keep experiment. Log pressure data. Log temperature. Mystery goo. And I don't think I could do with that guy. So I think, oh, and this guy. Run atmosphere. Can't be done right now. Okay. Okay, I think I got them all. Let's collect them all. And hopefully we'll have time. Scientist, EVA. Okay. So I need to let go R. And reset my experiments and collect them. Control. Collect data. Restore. Take data. Take data. And where's the other one? Shift over here. Collect data. Restore. Okay. F. Board. Okay. Close. So, am I going to hit the atmosphere at 44k? I'm not 100% sure. I think I want to make sure I don't lose my solar panels here. Let's go to retrograde. Turn ourselves here. Hey, what's up, Desert Eagle? How are you doing, man? You can do multiple crew reports if you take and store the data from the command pod. And let's see. If I do a crew report right now... Okay. Actually, let me do a EVA report real fast, too. EVA report. And board. Cool. All right. I think we got everything. It's always scary when I do all that stuff. But let's retract solar panel. And I think we just kind of skim the atmosphere here. 50k is the atmosphere border. Okay, so we are going to skim the atmosphere a little bit here. And I want to make sure everything's good before I swap over to my other satellite to circularize orbit. And then we'll be good to go home. I need to make sure I don't forget to extend my solar panels, though, after we do that. Actually, we've passed the periapsis already. I think we might be safe here. Yeah, we're climbing now. So it looks like we might have... I didn't see any, like, atmosphere or fire or anything. So it looks like we actually should be fine now. Okay, so I'm going to extend those two guys. They're not burning up. Okay, beautiful. So another quick save. We're going to swap over to our other guy, our satellite, to get the orbit circularized. And then we have a satellite in orbit of Duna. Let's see. Escape trajectory. This guy. Is that this guy? Yeah, that's... Is that this guy? No, it's this guy. This guy. Okay, here we go. On Duna, you really need to get to 10 kilometers for atmosphere effect. Well, no, we had like we had like 20 to 30, and we were hitting atmospheric effects on our satellite at least. Okay, we should now be good to deploy all of my solar panels here. Okay. I think we fixed what we screwed up last time. I think we're good now. If I just get this guy circularized, which we may even have more fuel this time than we did last time, we should be good. So, at the apoapsis, I need to burn at prograde. Is that right? I think I need to burn at prograde at the apoapsis to circularize our orbit here. Your quality is too low because of a download, so I can't see your delta V. What is my delta V right now? It is 676. You had to duck out. Did you accidentally deorbit? No, I didn't deorbit. I just still need to burn at apoapsis to circularize my orbit. So, quick save. We're going to warp to here. I think everything is peach keen. Is that enough to fly the way home, Panboy? Well, I don't need to fly home with this because this is a satellite we're deploying. This is the guy we need to fly home with, and he's got even more Delta V than this guy's got. I think we got like... We have a lot of Delta V on that guy. It's pretty perfect aero brake. It worked out pretty well. Okay, so let's just... I'm going to speed up time to get the apoapsis so we can get our orbit circularized, and we should be in good shape. I'm slightly worried about this intersecting with the moon, but I don't think... That was just last... As the approach came that we had that little thing happen. So I think if we circularize here, we'll be fine. And we'll be inside the moon's orbit, which is what we want to do here. So let's save. Okay. I'm not going to go anywhere near the moon. Okay, that's good. Ike won't hit anything. Okay, good. I guess it's just because when we were doing that approach, it looked like it was going to be an issue. Okay, burn it prograde. All right, my periapsis. That should do it right there, right? Periapsis 132. Should I make it a perfectly circular orbit, or is it just... I feel like I want to use as little fuel as possible. Is there any reason to prefer going to a more circular orbit, or will this be okay? Because this will make it so that we don't like slowly come back and hit the atmosphere over and over. No need to really circularize unless you want to dock later. I have fuel, so I can make a circulator. I don't need that. Could I even dock with this thing? I actually can't dock with this unless I use a clamp thing. And I could always come back and circularize later if I need to do that. Yeah, I might want to reposition it another time, so I'm just going to save the fuel. I think this is good. Let's save that. And we now have our satellite in Duna's orbit, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to save the fuel. I don't feel like there's any reason to use it now when there's nothing we're trying to do with it. Okay, so this is the guy. Now we just got to get home with our guys, and we will have completed our mission, our flyby to Duna, basically. And for this, yeah, we have over 2,000 DV to get home. So let me do a hard save after we fixed all that stuff. Save Rand 2. You just like circular orbits? I can understand liking circular orbits. All right, let me extend all of my solar panels as well. Okay, so now we just got to get home. Now we get home and we're good. I think we got all the science we need to get. We dropped off. What's cool about this mission is we dropped off like all these solar satellites on the way out here. So we have like a bunch of just like relay satellites on the way to Duna now, which is awesome. Circular orbits are signs of OCD. Desert Eagle, you might be OCD, sir. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to get back to Kerbal. And so I need to figure out a way. Let's see, set as target. Kerbin's our target. So I think the first thing we'll need to do is get our ascending node to match. We want to match orbits, right? So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is get our ascending node so that we're in the same tilted orbit. And then after that, we'll work on getting a kind of an intercept path, I think. You can get contracts to move satellites you already own, but I think only if they have fuel. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to want to set a maneuver at the ascending node. Add maneuver. And we want to get... Where's my descending node? So I can right-click on it. Want to get this to be 0. Wow, this is pretty expensive burn here. It's a good thing I have 2,000 DV, I guess. Is it normal to have to spend 626 DV to get an ascending node here? It's not terrible. It's about a third of my remaining DV, fuel, whatever. Contracts get a little broken later on because they ask you to build like 5 individual space stations, all with the same features all the time. Huh. ANDN shouldn't be an issue for Kerbin. Was it normally without the maneuver? What is what normally? Well, you really don't think I should worry about matching ascending nodes for that? It's that without the maneuver, it's like 2.8. It's like 2.8 degrees off is my descending node. 2.8 degrees. You think that's within safe approach distance? I'm worried that small distance, being that far apart from each other, is going to mean we're really far away. If I delete this thing, it's 2.9 is my ascending node. Try and see if I can make it without the Andean burn. Okay. Well, so in order to do that, I want to put, what is it? I want to put my target at 12 o'clock and my maneuver at 3 o'clock, I think. Should try playing around with the maneuver node, try to get an encounter. You saved and just experimented with the node, doesn't hurt. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's start playing with maneuvers, I guess, and we can just see. Okay. Well, we already got a little bit of a close approach there, so let me see if I start moving this around. Okay, that's going the other way. Let's go this way. Okay. Okay, if we do, where's that button? Add an orbit to it. Is that better or worse? That's, I think, worse. My maneuver's costing 1.2. Yeah. I mean, I have enough for that, but I'm playing with this. So you think this is probably worse? Let me add another orbit. See if this gets close. Oh. That was actually pretty close right there. Can I make these cross? I feel like I do need to line up my whatchamacallit, my descending and ascending nodes. I feel like I might need to do that. I don't know that we're going to get a good approach here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the tilt correction thing, because I feel like that's going to help me get a better approach. And the burn was like 600 to get this burn, I think, to get this correction. Okay. There we go. Yeah, 627. So that would still leave us with 1400 DV or so. 1400 DV. I'm going to do one more hard save, and then we'll do this and see if we can find an approach thing here. Rand 5. Okay. So let's go ahead and go for this. Let's go for this course correction thing here. Wait, why is that maneuver? Okay, I guess the ascending node has changed places. Warp to next maneuver here. All right, so we're going to want to go to the maneuver node. 2 years of that maneuver. What's crazy to me is just the time that elapses for these different maneuvers when you're out in the middle of frickin', even just between two planets. And if Kerbal Space Program 2 is going to be like interstellar travel, I wonder what the time frames are going to be like for that. Fly by Duna, but in real time challenge. It's gonna be a long stream. It's just a casual 3-year, nonstop, 24 hours a day, 365, 24/7 stream to do this thing. And people wonder why Mars trips take so long. Alrighty, okay. And I'm going to want to keep an eye on the DN. Actually, I'll be able to check it after we do the maneuver. You're mostly wondering how time will work with multiplayer. Fupalos, yeah, that's a good point. I wonder, I mean, how are they going to do multiplayer? Are you going to be able to fly with each other in the same ships, or are you going to be able to dock with each other? Be interesting. It's weird my camera can't go anymore over a certain direction I want to go. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Quick save before we do this burn. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and punch it. 3 players, 3 planes, dogfighting possibilities ensue. There's a KSP mod that allows you to fly individual ships at the same time, so that could be possible. Dogfighting in Kerbal Space Program. I could barely fly the Kerbal Space Program planes. How the hell would I dogfight in them? Alright, here. Let's back off. $30, $20, $10. Okay. What does our descending node look like? It looks good. We're at 0 degrees. Perfect. All right, so now we can try to look at an intercept course here. You've used the mod. It works kind of. On Kerbin isn't bad, but in orbit gets janky. It seems crazy. All right, now that we've gotten our orbits at least on the same plane here. Where is Kerbin? Eve. It's right there. Okay. So I want to, I think it's, we want to do a maneuver somewhere at 3 o'clock with the planet at 12 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Although I wonder if I want to just try to match the orbits now. If I burn it like AP to get our PE to match and then PE to... Get my AP to match. I wonder if I want to do that. Because we're almost to RPE. Well, actually, no, we're a year away from RPE. Well, let's just see. Let's see if we can get an intercept here. No one ever said they'd be good dogfights. You made KSP ships that fire spinal-mounted rounds. Oh my god. Don't worry so much about 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Just use the maneuver node to find it. Okay. Valder wants big boom. You don't think matching orbit's a good idea? I feel like that might take too much DV, probably. Okay, so we got a couple nodes right there. Wow, that's actually coming pretty close right there. Holy crap. Kerbin encounter. Seriously? Did we just do it? First try? Oh my god. Do I have a periapsis is the question. That's an encounter. All right, let's see if we can even... Kerbin periapsis. Let's see how close we can get our periapsis here. If you match your orbits, you will never get home as you will be synced with the planet in the wrong place in space. On the weekend, I made my first moon landing, sort of. Ship crashed, but Kerbal survived because you escaped the pod, and Tourist pod survived. So Kerbal is alone in the dark side of the moon, but could get to pod and recharge RCS. That's funny. Okay, let's see how close we can get this. Oh, that's further away. Where did I lose my encounter already? Yeah. Here, give me the encounter again here. I know it's a thing. Oh, I keep going around it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's 56 million meters. I'm trying to make this as small as possible here. Just like clicking one scroll wheel at a time here. Oh, I found the closest. So looks like 4.6 million is going to be the closest. So, and that uses 707 DV, so we'll still have about a little under 700 DV to get home, hopefully. All right, so I think this will work. You had a ship break its engine on landing, so you had to send off a rescue ship to pick up the Kerbals. The rescue ship's engines broke on landing, so he sent another ship, and that made it with 8 Kerbals home. I had something similar like that, where I had to do multiple rescue missions. All right, warp to next maneuver. Let's do it. And this one is some maneuvers in a couple years, a year or two. Kerbal rescue missions are the most fun. Especially when you have to rescue the rescue mission. I can adjust my periapsis after I do my encounter burn. Right. And you want to do that at the apoapsis, I believe, right? You want to, at the apoapsis burn so that you can get as close, the periapsis. I mean, I feel like our speed is going to be really fast with how far out we've been. Rescue name Kerbal from orbit. Accidentally hits Kerbal with ship, killing them in orbit. Oh, poor Kerbal. Poor Jebediah Kerman. Man, we're just out in the middle of space. I see nothing. Just a big old sun out there. I did this mission the other day as well, but while this one was going, you did like 20 missions at a time. It took the probe to Duna. Huh. I guess I don't like to split my time between different missions, especially when you're like time warping and stuff. You can also do it in deep space and get your periapsis inside the atmosphere. Your heat shield is strong enough. Well, I tried to get my periapsis as close as I could with that first maneuver, but we'll do another maneuver after we get the Kerbin encounter here. Okay. Alrighty, so we're looking to get our periapsis down to 4.6 million meters. If you want aero brake, try skimming at about 60 to 50 kilometers, especially since you want to do it to land. So if you need to do several loops, that's fine. Yeah, I guess it'll depend on our speed, right? I don't know what a safe speed to enter the orbit is, but I'm guessing it's not 8,000 meters a second. To be honest, the missions I did were only for cash. They didn't really help you progress the science. Yeah. I'm not really worried about gaining cash. I've had more than enough money I needed to do stuff. Science, though, I definitely don't mind getting. However, we now have an unlimited amount of science. And after I do this burn, I might need to actually, with all this warping I've done, I probably need to go collect science from Minmus. You want to go too fast, too deep? So 50, 60 kilometers should be shallow enough to survive. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Punch it. Next to the maneuver editor in the bottom left, you can change how strong dragging a direction changes your orbit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, Desert Eagle, I know what you're talking about. And you can change that meter for how sensitive the changes are, I guess. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, slow this down. Okay, I went just a little past, but Kerbin Periapsis is 25 million. Wow, that's actually slightly closer than my other maneuver was. Okay, that should be good. So now the question is, where's my apoapsis? And do I want to burn at apoapsis to try to get closer? Or, so I guess the question is, if I want to use and do an arrow break type thing, I would burn at my apoapsis to get our periapsis even closer to Kerbin. Is that right? I think that's right. Although, I'm going to need to burn at the Kerbin encounter, aren't I? Don't I need to burn at the Kerbin encounter to... How do I get my periapsis closer is the question, I guess. I would just burn halfway to your encounter to change your periapsis. You don't know if that's the best way? Okay. So, like... burn somewhere along. Where's my orbit right now? My orbit is so many lines. Mine's the purple. Okay. Where am I right now? I am here. Okay. So I am here, and my encounter is over here. So halfway would be somewhere over here. So if I did a maneuver here, and then try to burn at, I would guess it's be a a retrograde burn. My periapsis and stuff isn't changing here. You're so far away now. Small change in speed can make a huge difference. You would change sensitivity to lowest. Okay. Okay, Kerbin periapsis. This is what I'm trying to change. There we go. That's what I'm trying to change right there. I want my Kerbin periapsis to be as low as possible. Mushally, thanks for the 110 bits. Appreciate that. And don't just use prograde and retrograde. Try normal and radial too. Okay. Well, I'm going to see what the closest gets me with this. With retrograde. And then I'll start adjusting the others. Okay, so there it's going up. Okay. Let's try like radial in and radial out. Nope, not that way. Okay, that's not doing me much good there. Okay. That's not doing me much good. Okay, that's doing me some good right there. Okay, there we go. That's getting me closer. There we go. All right. We're within 1 million here. See how close this is going to get us. Ooh, okay, that's really good. Oh! That rams us into the planet. Let's not ram into the planet. Where did my numbers go? Okay. So what am I looking at hitting here? 60 to 70,000 or 50 to 60,000? Is that what you said, to try to do like a slowdown? I guess similar to what we did with Duna, where we use the atmosphere to slow us down to help us get in orbit. I get my periapsis to 40 kilometers of heat shield. That shouldn't be a problem. Well, we'll see if it'll let me get that close. 60. Anything below 70 is slow down via atmosphere. How close can we get? Well, we know we can ram it, so I guess we can get. We want to have a sufficient. If you have a sufficient ablative shield, you can dive to as low as 30 if you want. Let's do like 35. Let's do that. Let's do 35. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of wiggle room. And we can, make adjustments. Yeah, and I will definitely quick save before. Burn time is 0.5 seconds. I might want to turn my engine sensitivity down too. I'm actually doing a hard save right here. I'm like saving like crazy. Having a game where I can actually save scum, I freaking abuse that mechanic, that's for sure. Okay, so there's that. Let's warp to our next maneuver. Which is in, hey, less than a year. Keep in mind your current speed displayed on that ball is your speed around the sun. Definitely lol, there were so many times I overburned. Not the relative speed with Kerbin. Okay. Surface. Target. Yeah, I guess I don't know the different speeds. So 11,000, 13,000, 107,000. So we're going really fast in comparison with our surface speed. So we're going to need to slow down, right? All right, I'm going to save right now. This game is great because you can play it as casually or hardcore as you want. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not going hardcore on this game. Okay. If I just use a very low throttle, hopefully I'll be fine here. Real time to the moon next stream. No real time Kerbal space program. No. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see how that looks. That puts our periapsis at 72. What did that change it to? I think that changed it to a. I hit Kerbin. Okay, I need to do another maneuver to correct it then. Or what's my opposite direction here? What's the opposite of the 135? This is probably dumb to try to do corrections like this. $229. Oh god, it's so hard to. I just gotta plan another maneuver here. Where am I? Where is my ship? My ship is here, so I just want to plan another maneuver. Because I just barely missed it, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so I need my periapsis to hit the atmosphere is what we're trying to do here. Nope, that's the wrong way. It's so hard to get it right where you want it to be. And I don't know how to fix it if I like overshoot it. Okay, this is going. Here we go. If you click the icon, you can go in small steps. Just click it over and over. I don't know what icon you're talking about. Okay, so 135. I'm using the scroll wheel over the little triangles and stuff is what I'm doing right now. Okay, and there's 35 again. I mean, getting this exact, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this exact. Warp to next maneuver. The prograde icon in the maneuver node editor. Prograde icon in the maneuver node editor. I don't. Prograde. Yeah, I know. I was clicking those and I was scrolling over them. To ram the planet, burn, and attempt not to die. What could go wrong? Well, apparently that's called a ISO break, where you blast into the planet. I don't want to do that. Rexstar the Hybrid, appreciate that follow. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I really don't need to get so exact when I'm so far away. You're probably right, but I'm going to try to do a better burn here. Litho braking, that's what it is. I'm going to give it one more try. We'll get as close as we can. So I need to be watching this. Right, I want to see this going to 35 km if I can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I overshot it again. Well, we're close enough. I'm not going to be able to get it exact. You been here, man? Just been busy with making a new variant of my Runlander for Duna. Nice. Okay, so we need to get to the sphere of influence is our next goal, right? So our Kerbin encounter. So let me quick save, and we want to warp to our Kerbin encounter, I believe. Man, we're going to like... Am I going to see Eve? Can I see Eve from here? Where's Eve? Where is Eve? Can I see it? I don't know. I can't tell what plane they'll be on. I feel like I went right by Eve, but I missed it. Couldn't see it. Okay. Space is big. That's true. It's a true statement. You can drag the app opposite with radial in and radial out. Okay. So currently... How long till sphere of influence? Am I in the sphere of influence already? No, it's Kerbin. So I need to wait till the Kerbin encounter, or do I want to burn earlier than that? I think I just want to kind of get to my encounter here. Once I encounter, okay. Okay. Be careful about going too fast here. 364 kilometers is really close for an interplanetary periapsis already. Okay. Well, I guess my question is, what is the next goal? It's to get in orbit, right? My next goal is to actually get in orbit. So, am I going to burn at the periapsis? Is that what I'm going to do? Or do I want to try to do a smaller burn now that I'm closer to get my periapsis closer to air brake? I assume that's what I want to do, is some sort of maneuver that lets me get my periapsis closer to use the atmosphere brake or whatever. No burn. Burn radial in close to now. Radial in. Okay. Let me save and see what that does here. Okay. Okay, that's making my periapsis farther out. You said radial in. That's radial in. Do I need to change this to target? Okay. All right. Wrong way. Well, I'm doing it the way you told me to. Okay, well, I told you wrong. Okay. Alrighty, so if I get a periapsis of like under 70k, we'll hit the atmosphere here. Okay. What's my, okay, I still have 589 DV. Okay, so I guess my question is kind of like my Duna aero braking thing, atmosphere braking. If I get too close, it might make it so small that we land, but that's actually fine. Yeah, let me get it to like 35 and see if that'll let us... Whoa, why did it just do that? Just did an autosave. Why did my radial out just change? What the hell just happened? Okay, so now it is radial in. What just happened? Why did I get swapped out because I don't know quite what just happened there. I'm in target mode. Okay, I guess that's what happened. Okay, so we'll get to like 35 and see if we can just land it. Kind of like we were planning before. 7, 6, 5. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. It's almost like it took away my target of Kerbin. My target is Kerbin, so I don't know why it focused Kerbin. It's probably because I entered the sphere of influence. Ditch the back of your rocket, so it's kind of an all or nothing drop now. Since you need the ablative shield to prevent you from burning up. Okay. Well, one thing I can do, Maloxel, is as we're heading in, I could burn it retrograde to slow us down, though, right? That's what I've often done with the last of my fuel. Is as we're heading the atmosphere, I can burn the rest of my fuel to slow us down even more. I think, and that's what I think I want to do. Let's do a hard save, and then we'll do this approach and see if we can live. See if we can live with my curballs. And then I can ditch that once I use up the rest of my fuel. Wouldn't need to do it, but it's possible. Comes a point in which the atmospheric forces will want to send you in nose first, which is extremely dangerous. I'm going to go for it, and once we're about to hit the atmosphere, I'll do a quick save so we can try it the other way if it doesn't work. You can even let the engine burn off. They normally explode harmlessly. I guess we'll find out. We'll see what happens here. If it goes bad, again, we'll quick save and we can quick load. All right, make sure we're not hitting the moon. Okay, good. Okay, time to periapsis, 9 minutes. Okay. And since this is going to get blown off anyway, I guess I can just leave my solar panels open to break my speed a little bit more. I don't know. Okay, so as we get like maybe 5 minutes from it, I'll do a quick save here. We're coming in at a very weird angle. I've never come in towards Kerbin at this kind of slanted angle before. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start burning at retrograde as soon as we are entering the atmosphere. You don't like the idea of letting it explode below us? It's fine. You know, you're supposed to explode things in Kerbal. Didn't you see the Kerbal 2? KSP 2 thingy-majigger trailer? They explode things all the time. I need to go get some sleep, so if you follow my advice and it goes wrong, it was Jeb's fault, not mine. All right, Malak, so we'll see you later, man. Bill doesn't like explosions. What kind of Kerbals that don't want explosions? Bill, he's an engineer. He loves explosions. You know, explosions are a good time. But yeah, have a good night, Malak. So we'll see you next time, man. Okay. All righty, here we go. So as soon as we catch on fire, we know it's time to jettison stuff. Jeb's driving. He gets to choose the explosion station. All right, what's this big red button do that says explosions? Oh, it starts explosions. Okay. And we're going to land in the Arctic. I could probably get EVA and core samples from here I haven't got before. That could be pretty awesome. I want to land on the Arctic Circle. That'd be sweet. Yeah, we're coming a little fast. 5,000. Okay. All right. Some things are overheating. Okay, there goes my engine exploding. Okay. Everything's fine. It's normal. Explosions are normal. All right, good thing I have my heat shield. Okay. See, guys, I don't know why you were worried about that. Terry Crews explosions. That's right. I returned to fireworks. This seems fine. So fine. Something is kind of hot, though. Do I want to spin? Okay, I spun and that made something not so hot. I activated the parachutes. You always want to activate the parachutes. They will deploy when they need to. I have chutes. What are you talking about? You can see them on my ship right here. I got 3 of them. They're not burnt, Maloxa. What are you talking about? I know it says red, but that just means they're not ready to deploy yet. I don't know if you're trying to troll me or what. What part of the planet are we coming in on here? Okay, we passed over the thing. I guess we're not gonna. Are we slowing down enough? Hopefully, I don't have to do a rescue mission because I don't have a docking station on this guy. I am ascending. Yeah. Used to be that they would deploy the moment you press the button. Oh, yeah, it doesn't work that way. Imagine you went to another planet, were gone for years, survived the perilous journey only to freeze to death because your boss decided that you should land in the Arctic to get a couple more samples. So, looks like we're just going to be in orbit for a while here. So it looks like we'll slow down when we hit the atmosphere again. I've never done an approach like this before. Next aero break in a few hours. Yeah, so we'll have to go around to the next one. Okay. So our next one we might just hopefully slow down enough to actually land. So we should land on the next orbit. Okay. It's probably safer because our speed we slowed down a lot too. Look at how red this thing is. You're gonna head off. All right, Miloxel. You just had to yell for being scared of the parachutes. I understand. Okay, I'm not gonna quick save because we can always go back if we need to. So we're gonna warp to here, to our next periapsis thing. I'll have to wait till we're out of a certain distance here. Can I now warp to here? There we go. Oh, wow. Man, our orbit is, like, so weirdly tilted. Well, there's nothing I can do to change it now since we, blew up our engine on the approach. Purposefully blew up our engine. That is where chutes might screw you because I already deployed them, you think? I hope not. All right, time to periapsis. Okay, 2 minutes. Oh, okay. We're going now. Okay, so we want the periapsis to continue to go down to the point where we just land here. What's going on now, Ixnay? We did kind of our approach to Kerbin was we went through the atmosphere, everything exploded but our Kerbals. But we slowed down enough that our second orbit we think is going to bring us down to the landing, hopefully. Crashing into planet. Just litho braking. A little litho braking, All right, periapsis is going down. Kerbals happy, all okay. You know what? I feel like they smile even as they explode, so I don't know that that's a good sign. Okay. All right, there we go. Our periapsis is low enough that I think this means we land now. Power of heat shields is impressive. I wonder what this heat shield is made out of. Oh, it's got writing on it? That's cool. Imagine if KSP and FTL merged, where you create your own ship in KSP's shipbuilder, then fight enemies FTL style. That'd be pretty sweet, Goofy Soccer. Have full screen explosions and smiling curveballs. Yeah. They smile because they long for the sweet release of death. What a world! What a world! Release me from my constant agony and pain. Where's Depressy Kessie? That sounds like somebody with the name Depressy in their name would say. Now, Rand, as you know from every movie ever, you can safely break any fall from any height by falling into a tree canopy. Yeah. It's made old flower pots and dinner plates. Is that what the heat shield's made out of? They are coming back from 3 years in space, to be fair. It's true. They might be in pain. I wonder if the gravity is making them feel all funky yet. Okay. All right. We're not on fire. It's a good sign. Just going to, make sure my chutes can deploy. Whoa, what the hell? All right, there's my chutes. See, they're not broken. My Loxol's was a boy who cried wolf. I wonder if they will have aerogel in KSP2. What is aerogel? GG Cookie Time, not yet. We got to make sure we're actually alive, and I'm gonna get maybe a core sample from this. What part of Kerbal are we landing in here? Where are we? We're close to the kind of close to the Antarctic area. I might want to explore more of Kerbin at some point. True facts. Heat shields on a real spacecraft are ceramic tiles, no different from what you eat dinner off of, and line the bathroom walls. I remember. One second. We were talking a bunch of the extended universe Star Wars books yesterday, and the author that I like the most is Timothy Zahn, and he wrote some other books that are like, set in futuristic space civilizations, and one of them was about humans encountering an alien species that was totally different, and their ships were made of ceramic instead of like steel or something like that. It was very interesting. Chute can deploy. See, we're fine. See, these are great. Our chutes are great. Slightly different, but not that much. All ceramics are not made equal. Well, I'm sure they're not exactly the same, since they'll be different, shapes and stuff. But Kevlar and porcelain have slightly different properties. Okay. If I do a crew report here, probably not good, right? Yeah, we don't want to overwrite our other crew report. Car brake ceramics are somewhat different than dinner plates. What are you saying? My teacup can't go to space? Oh, can. Just might shatter? I don't know. Supercars have ceramic brakes so they don't melt when they heat up. That's crazy. I had no idea ceramics were so heat resistant. That's cool. All right, I should speed this up, actually. Hurry up and land, curveballs. You're so slow in landing. Okay. I'm gonna do a EVA report here. Okay. Oh, okay. We don't have to go that fast anymore. All right. Let's do an EVA report and see if I can get a core sample here. Jebediah, you're the brave one. Why is this tilting? Okay. No EVA from that. And core sample. Can I even take a surface sample here? Okay, I can get a little bit. Okay. All right, that's GG Cookie Time. Recover vessel, man. We did it. We flew around Duna. We even left a bunch of satellites in our wake. That's a GG Cookie Time, man. Ceramics is a super wide group of materials with extremely different properties. Okay. Core sample in the ocean, It's got 898 science. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to collect science from Minmus again. Holy science, Batman. Just in time for you to have lunch. Be back in a few hours. All right, Zach Dog. Have a good lunch, man. Ooh, level 3. Level 3 Kerbals. I feel like Rayball, my newest scientist, just passed all my other scientists' experience. Man. Okay, let me go check my Minmus surface station. Where is that? This guy. So I think I can collect some more science from here, and we're going to have tons of science. Probably could have collected the science on Minimus like 10 times over that mission. You're probably right, Pen Boy. And I probably should have, but no power. Because we're on the dark side, I guess, huh? The dark side. I actually only have 25 science. Wait, what? Why do I only have 25 science after all that time? Do I lose science when I don't, or does the not having power? Okay, let me speed up time so I can. This guy can have power. No, it should have been running. I told it to be running science. It should have been going. Maybe I screwed up. I mean, I did just get a ton of science, so it's not a huge deal, but yeah. See, it's researching. What level is Heidi? She's level 2. 4.9 science a day. I just was out for like years right now. So I don't know why it's not giving me that much science. High stupidity? Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess I'll transmit that science. It's like none, but it's probably just buggy. I'm going to guess it's just buggy Kerbal Space Program, so it's no big deal. I just got a ton of science from that mission. It should have been full, and it was full the last time I did it. So I feel like that's just a Kerbal bug, honestly. How do I just go back to here? All right, let's see. Let's see what our next missions are. We have 2 million Kerbal dollars, whatever that is. Send a science lab to Duna with your best science, man. Well, that might be what my next mission is, to get like a surface station on that. Explore the moon. My next mission is for a moon exploration. My science lab in Duna orbit gives me lots of science. Well, the Minmus one has given me full science at least one time. Surface outpost on the moon. This is probably what I should do. Explore the moon. Surface outpost on the moon. I don't need new satellites for the moon. Satellite equatorial orbit. Don't care about that. New orbital station around Ike. That's the moon around Dune, I think. Okay. So please note that this must be a new outpost built for Jebediah Kerman's Junkyard and Spacecraft Parts Co. after the contract is accepted. Okay. So the Explore the Moon is park 2 vessels next to each other around the moon. Docking on around the moon is a stepping stone to building greater things. So it's basically just docking around the moon. It's so weird that I need to do this. Haven't I done enough moon stuff? I wonder if I have... I don't think I actually want to go to the surface of the moon. That would just take more time than I want to take right now. Mission order is very strange. Let me actually check if I have something I can just dock with that's around the moon already. Because I have moon... moon satellites. Satellite deployment relay. I don't think these things can be docked, but I wonder if I could use if I just docked with one of these using a clamp. Because we did that on Minmus where we used the clamp to attach 2 things. So I think that counts as docking. Could I do that and then declamp and that complete this mission? Jeb's so needy, making demands of the agency he works for. I know, right? You think you can use the grabber? Because I'd rather do that. How are things going? I found your channel here on Twitch. Nice, Burley per se. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Let me see if this thing... I don't think I put docking guys on my satellites here. You don't know if it counts as docking for contracts. Kerbal Space Program finished our Duna flyby and hopefully come back to land later. I'm going to create overlays and panels for your channel. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Attach 2 different vessels together near the moon with a docking port or a claw to achieve this goal. It does say a claw will work. So my question is, can a claw declamp? Because I've never declamped with a claw. Do not hesitate to follow the site address in my Twitch profile. Okay. Are you advertising in my channel? Perla? Okay. It can let go? Alright. I don't know how it works. I might need to play with that. Let me go back to Space Center here. How do you declamp it? Whoops. Close. You just right click it. Because we have a, let me open my, where's my little lander guy? Rover launcher. So if I arm, is it the same as just arming and disarming? Is that just what you do? Hey, what's up, Emsos? How are you doing? What's up, Shogi? I think that's an advert bot. I think you might be right, Panboy. Okay. Well, so basically, I just need a very simple rocket to get me up there with a claw on it, I think. So, what is my like simplest rocket that I can just add a claw on? Moon recovery. What does this guy look like? It's a link to Fiverr, so definitely an ad. Okay. This is probably even more than I need, because I could probably get there with just like a small... Could test it with the rover you clamped on Minmus base. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Put some giant antennas on it to help your relays. Well, are you saying, Saucer, that I should clamp on, then clamp off, because that's what we're supposed to do, or just clamp on and then release that clamped on thing with extra antennas, and that will make my relays better? I guess that's kind of a cool idea. Just some time you started naming your ships Mark 1, Mark 2. Yeah, that does make sense. I kind of like that idea. Let me do just a new ship, actually. I could do this with an unmanned pod. Do I want to do this with an unmanned pod? No, I feel like it probably gets little bits of experience, so I could just do this Jebediah, I think. Don't name it, then you get attached. Where's that payload thing? Thunder payload. So the claw gets attached. Yeah, so basically what I'm thinking is there would be something on the top of this that would be attached to the claw so that we would put some antennas on it. So however that site where you pay uninvested, uninterested music students to ruin your piece of music for you. Yes, actually I had a friend, a singer friend, who I think was on Fiverr, that she would allow people to... she would basically sing in opera style a pop song. And that's what she would do. It's like fun. Alright, so I would want to put... Where's the claw? That's a coupling thing. You only get experience for each Kerbal's first time in situation like Moon Orbit. Oh, okay, so I wouldn't get experience for this. So I guess I could do this unmanned. Do I need to bring it back for the mission? All I gotta do is rendezvous and dock. So I actually don't need this to come back. So I could just do an unmanned thing. Okay, let's do an unmanned thing. I actually prefer that. So, I wouldn't want my command guy to be... Where's command and control? Just like one of these guys here. I had a science man on the last mission who's never been to the moon. I could use a new pilot. I guess I could do that. I mean, I have like 3 pilots, I think. Oh, I guess, okay, so it shows what they've done so far. Plant flag on the moon. Plant flag on Minmus, orbit around Kerbin. Plant flag on Minmus. So I could take a new one to have them learn to get experience for that. You said I had an engineer, a science person who's never been. Okay, who's my science person? Have you never been around? Was it Rayball? I guess. Okay, I guess I could do that. Getting them achievements is not a bad idea. Okay, let's do that. Just because it's man doesn't mean it has to come back. Well, let me think. Do I actually want to bring this back is the question. I feel like I just want to clamp onto it and then be done with it, honestly. I think I do want to just this to just be an unmanned thing. So I'm gonna have this be unmanned. So I want to actually put this inside this thing. Could build a space station. I already have a space station started around Kerbin. If I clamp onto this thing, we'll basically be starting a bit of a space station. So I could have like a docking port on the back of this so we could keep adding pieces to it. I think I might start this as an unmanned space station, actually. Just put this guy inside. Okay, that's not going to work. Can I place you inside of this thing? I can. Okay, cool. Apropos the typo, please give your station a main. Okay. Like an in-game month, they reappear at level 0 in the complex. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is this is going to be, we need to put like batteries and stuff in here. Electrical. And we want to put our biggest, I guess we put our biggest satellite on this thing. Actually, I want hold on a sec, I want the fly-by-wire guy in here. That guy there. Electrical. Hit X, so I get 2 of them. So I have a hardest time getting this thing to connect there. Why is that acting like that's not actually on there? The hardest time getting these batteries to go. Okay, AA, no, SS. There we go. That's what I want. Right there. And then I want these to be inside. Nope, not that guy. This guy. There we go. You can attach them to sides. I forgot to tell you a while back when you were putting stuff in the module containers, change it from snap mode to any placement mode. Is that this thing? That'll make it easier? Okay. Okay. Let's see if that does make it easier now that I've done that. Okay. I guess that's slightly easier. Okay, and then get you back in there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's batteries. I think I already have a temperature gauge on my satellite. I might as well put another one in just in case I ever need to do that. Not that I think I'll ever have to do that. Mounting things inside the bay is always a pain in the butt. Yeah, it is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. So I'm going to want... I want to clamp on top of this. Where is the clamp thingy? Also, I want a reaction wheel. Let's put that on the bottom of this guy. So it's coupling. So this guy here. That looks kind of goofy, but I guess that's probably fine. It's probably all we need. If I do that and clamp on, it's like GG. But we did want to get a better Kind of the point of us doing this and leaving it there is to get a better satellite on it. So I wonder, let me, this is going to be moon docking ship. I might want to see if I can upgrade my communications, get even better satellites. Since I have all this science, let's spend it before we go too far in here. Is there better communications stuff? Unmanned tech. This looks like this is a better whatchamacallits, like satellite probe things. Automation. Communitron RA100 relay antenna. Yeah, I might want to just go for some of these things here. I have 1,500 science. I did want to get advanced motors so I could have manned. I want to get field science for sure because I want to be able to have manned rovers now. Go for drills. I don't know if I'm going to go for drills yet. I'm not landing on any place yet. Maybe for a Duna mission if I want to drill there. Where are drills? Is that Metalworks? Quad coupler, that's cool. Metamaterials, fuel systems, composites. I don't know where drills are. Very heavy rocketry. Is that where the nukes, strapping nukes are? Somebody said there's a... Oh, nuclear propulsion. There it is. That's crazy. Advanced metalworks. I don't know where drills are. Okay, yeah, let's get the dishes. Where are the dishes? They are experimental science. Ion propulsion, that's cool. So just this? No, it's automation. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. This guy cannot research technology over 500 science at this level. Why not? What level do I need to be? And how do I get a level? There's no Project Orion style propulsion. Not that I don't have no idea what that is. So I can't get that. I have to upgrade my science center. Oh, I didn't know there was an upgrade to the R&D station. Whoops. So I have to right click it. Okay, 1.6 million. Resource transfer available. Kerbal EVAs can collect surface samples. Research Science Unlimited. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that was a lot of money, but it's a good thing we had all that money. Okay, so that'll let us get automation. Okay. Mark II drone core. Communitron. Okay. I feel like some of these, they're going to be such long ranges that I probably don't even need them. Hey, what's up, Viking Pirate? Very heavy rocketry for sure. I actually did kind of want to get this upgrade. I'm going to have to get some research before I can do this one, though. That'll probably be the next thing I do for helping us get out into, like, for if we go outside of Duna and stuff like that. Okay, all right. So that gives us, let's see what this giant antenna looks like. It might be bigger than my ship. I don't know. Communication. RA100. How big are you? It's pretty big. Project Orion was a research project in the kind of propulsion where you detonate nuclear device at a rate of 1 per several seconds behind your ship to accelerate. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty big. How would I want to place this guy? Could I place it, like, on the bottom like that? I don't know if that would work. Nuke rockets are good. They use less fuel but don't have much power. It's only good in deep space. Okay. How would I make this not look ridiculous is the question. Because that looks kind of ridiculous to me. I wonder if I could put something off to the side and have it mounted, like, backwards. Or something. I mean, I kind of like putting it there, but that's going to get in the way of, like, actually putting rockets on the bottom of this thing. So I'm also going to need solar panels here. If I did some sort of structural thing on the side, what would that look like? You can put 2 radial arms outward, then point it up or down. Radial arms. Was that with like struts and stuff? Are you talking about actually some sort of tri-coupler or something to have it split off? I don't really like that. Oh, I plan on using a fairing anyway. A truss or a wing. Is there any way to have something like deploy out? Like have something kind of retracted against the side of it, and then once you get there, it deploys outward? Is there like a deployable strut or something like that? That'd be like a coupling or an adapter or something, payload or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing. You think it's in the utility section? I wonder if I've unlocked it. Illuminator, parachutes, mobility enhancer. Use landing gear? It's in the latest DLC. Oh, I don't have... Okay, I don't have the DLC. I haven't paid for the DLC. Okay, so I probably can't do anything like that. Okay, well, we won't... Oh, crap. Can I Control Z doing that? Whoa, what? Okay. Yeah, I don't have the DLC, so I can't do that. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna have to do something like this. So what does this thing do? Oh, this is an antenna as well. Which one is better? That's a relay type. This is a direct type. So they're different types of antennas. This guy's super small. So what is a direct antenna good for? What's the difference between a relay antenna and a direct antenna? Does a direct antenna only receive or something? It doesn't relay stuff? I don't quite understand the difference there. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to use a fairing. I just don't like the way this looks, man, off the side. Thank you for the follow. Zalksilblauxi. I have no idea how to say your name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Pretty sure you need relays for satellites. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out how to place that separately. I might do some side thing here. Where are my sub-assemblies? This is way more than I need. But if I do something like this and have just an extra thing underneath here to carry the satellite, that might do what I need it to do. So, could I wonder if I could, maybe I could do what I was thinking of doing, which is just putting the satellite to snap to the bottom of this and put a fairing around it. That's attached, right? How does that look? Can I see if that's... That might be fine if I put a, can I put a, whatchamacallit, a decoupler underneath this? Is there any way to make it so that this is like, so if I put a decoupler here and then moved it down, what would that do? Shift. Can I do something like that and then put like a fairing around this thing? I wonder if that would work. I feel like that might actually work here. Let me see here. Payload. Where's the satellite? There it is. KSP turbo coming out next year. I know. We watched the video at the beginning of the stream. So glad. It looks awesome. Why? I swear I don't understand why it won't let me place this sometimes. There. Do I have to close off this thing? Is it not working because this thing's open? Jesus. Fairings, another annoying thing to deal with. Okay, here we go. This should work. Okay. I think that'll work, actually. Use rectangle building blocks, then rotates downwards from 2 symmetry. I don't know what that means. I'm going to go with this. I think this will work. I do still want to put some solar panels on this thing. Doing this after I put the fairing on is probably a bad idea, but it's fine. I think there's already solar panels on that thing, so if I just put 2 on there... Well, you know what? This satellite probably takes a lot of power, actually. I probably need to do multiple satellites, or a lot of solar panels, actually. What those look like, and those look like... Okay. Some engines exploded, but we didn't need them anymore. That's right. Yeah, we exploded some unneeded... They were unnecessary engines, really, if you think about it. You know what? How about if I just put them all around this thing? That's probably the best way to do this. Let's do 4 of those. And 4 of these guys. There we go. That should be plenty. Do you guys run into each other? Nope, that looks good. Looks great, actually. Like it. Okay, so I got solar panels. This thing's not coming home. We're just going to clamp on. And that should be all I need for the command thing there. Totally intentional. Intentional explosions, that's right. We should have plenty to get to the moon with this, but just because I'm always afraid... Oh, wow, we got extra engines. I'm going to get 1 extra stage here. So... Just like this, and a... Do I have a better vacuum engine anymore besides the Poodle? 250... I don't know if I've... Probably that's not going to be till I get to the... whatchamacallit, the... better rocketry things. Okay, so if we just do that and a coupling, I think we're good here. There. This should be more than what we need. I want to run RCS on the satellite as has no engines of its own. Okay, that's not a bad idea. You can use the little radial engines. They're very powerful. What are the radial engines? I haven't used a twin bore yet. I don't know what that is. Is that these ones on the side? But let's get a little bit of RCS. I feel like that's not a bad idea to have on this satellite. The thuds. And I'll just keep with what we have for right now. Twin bore's engine, but has fuel inside as well. That engines are very inefficient. Okay. Where's my RCS? RCS is... This guy's here. Just going to just do 2 RCS things here. And then put a little bit of mono propellant on here and call this... I think we can call this good. Where's my mono propellant? There. Do like that. I'm in Duna sphere of influence. Nice, Rexstar. Very cool. Okay, are you in the ground? You're in the ground right now. Let's have you not in the ground. Okay. Okay. Now, Why are things not staged? Why is this acting like this is not a rocket? This isn't going to be crude. Is this acting like my little... Hey, where did my command thing go? Oh, God. It got disconnected. Crap. Okay. Jesus. Oh, my God. There. Okay. There we go. I tried to grab it by the command thing inside the service bay, and that threw it off, apparently. Can I grab... I want to grab the entire thing. I apparently have to open this to grab it by this probe, which seems kind of stupid, but whatever. Okay, now I can close this. Yeah, so annoying. When I put the probe gore in something so it's protected, it doesn't let me grab onto it. So dumb. You can hold shift remember. What does that even mean? I don't know what shift remember means. Okay, so we got these guys. And that's going to decouple those guys and those guys. Yeah, this is going to have way more than we need. But that's great. Okay, that should be plenty. Let's go ahead and send this up to the moon. Okay, and actually, it's 1 o'clock. Let me take my first break real quick, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out. If there's any of my news stream, please hit the follow on my set. Stretch use the restroom. When we come back, we're going to go clamp this thing to the moon and do what we need. Hold shift plus click and hold any part equals you can move the whole rocket. Okay. Okay, I'll have to remember that for next time. But we should be good to just go clamp this thing onto our moon satellite, and then we'll have this done. So I'll be right back, my friends. Thank you for hanging out. Be back in a sec. Chair's doing well. Nothing's exploded yet. That's right. This week on Chair Plays KSB. Man, I got to say the Kerbal Space Program 2 trailer did look really awesome. One of the coolest things to me was the part of the video where on the launch you see all the boosters or whatever peel off at the same time. That was really, it was like a beautiful flower. What is KSP without explosions? I know, right? I know. Alrighty, let's go ahead and launch this thing. SAS on, maneuver mode. Launches are the things that usually I screw up on the most, so let's hope we have a good launch here. This should be a pretty easy ship to launch, so let's go. As I say that, I will probably fail miserably. Oh, I forgot. I need to strut these rockets. You like the ice and stuff falling off? I'm sure it's not going to be in the game, but it's still awesome. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the just cinematic things they did in that trailer were amazing.
Separation boosters are differently shaped nose cones. You can do that in this game too if you know how. Well, I actually have separation boosters. Oh, why are you... Okay. Okay. Great, really great start. Really great start. Let me auto strut this. That the sub assembly I should have saved it with auto struts. I don't know why I did. Yeah, let's get those struts. I could get rid of some boosters and save some costs. I don't care. I don't care about saving costs. I like over-engineering. I'm good. I'm good. There we go. That's much better. Let's hope we don't flip over again. I don't quite know why that started happening, though. An easy rocket to launch. I know, it's so easy. I think I tried to turn too early, too fast. I think is what was my problem. Tried to turn while we were in the atmosphere too much or something. This is going pretty straight up, though. Pretty vertical launch here. Okay. Alright, my apoapsis is about where I need to be, so I just need to get basically towards the horizon now, I think. Oh, I forgot to decouple some. Okay. Decouple those guys. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, pretty good. I can probably cut. Do I want to cut now? As rockets use fuel, the center of mass moves higher in the rocket. Yeah. Actually, I might be able to get into orbit here. I start turning at 100 ms and aim to point 45 degrees or reach by the time you reach 10 kilometers. Okay. Whoa, God. I'm trying to read chat while trying to pilot here. Should watch the trailer for KSP 2. Looks sexy. It does. We watched it at the beginning of the stream. It looks amazing. I guess this is kind of working. We're going to be far out here, but we might get into orbit this way. I'm going to have a really high apoapsis. But should be fine. We're only going to the moon. Hopefully it's fine. Oh my God, look at that apoapsis. Okay, let's stop. Let's burn at apoapsis to get us in orbit. We're going to be freaking really wide orbit here. Any particular reason why you're raising your apoapsis so much? No. I was hoping I would get in orbit, but I still don't do the best launches. I always have limitless fuel. That's why I have limitless fuel, because I can't seem to do my launches correctly. That's why I do it. And I shouldn't need to do maneuver node. I can just probably burn it prograde, I think, and that will put us in orbit like we need to. Some men just want to watch the world turn. That's me. Think of the environment. Screw the environment. Just kidding. I don't actually think screw the environment. I can't. I don't know how to optimally do the launch. I know Desert Eagle just told me a good way to do it, and I often try to do that, but like I feel like I was turning much too early on my previous attempt. All right. We are in orbit. Okay. Should aim to circleize with the lowest apoapsis and periapsis possible. I know, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's why I kept burning, because I thought I would circularize, but the apoapsis kept getting higher, and I just don't understand all this stuff. You guys, you should try to do this. But you tell me I should try to do something, but don't tell me how to do that something. So it's fine. We're fine. We need to get to the moon. So getting to the moon is pretty easy. Problem is not turning too early, but turning too much. Yeah, and that's what my problem. I often, when I try to do the turn, I either can't turn enough or turn way too much. And I think it's because I'm using this joystick. I want to use the joystick because I like using the joystick, but I feel like I can't get as precise movements using the joystick. All right, let's see if we get a moon encounter here. As far as beginner, so over-engineering is the way to go for now, yes. And I'm going to keep over-engineering. Moon encounter, okay. Where's my moon periapsis? See if I can get a closer moon periapsis here. Just get as close as I can here with this. Oh, do I lose my encounter if I go too far? Because it's like lagging now. There we go. Once you have the apoapsis over 70K, cut engine and add a node right at the apoapsis, create a circular orbit. Contosul, I used to do that. And the problem is, if you add a node at the apoapsis, a lot of times what happens is if you burn too late, it screws you up. So I've tried all these different ways, and I'm still trying to get it better. Do I want to approach behind or in front of the moon? I can't remember. I think it's better to approach from behind, or do I want to approach from... Well, I guess it actually depends on the orbit that we're trying to match, isn't it? Doesn't it? What satellite am I docking with? I guess it doesn't matter which one I dock with. They're both going the same direction, so I want to come in... I actually think I want to come in front so I match this orbit, if I'm not mistaken. Because the bright line is behind where it's going. So I want to come in front so I go like that. Schwartz Alex, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I want to come in front to match these orbits here. I know probably moon you could burn directly in retrograde and correct it or whatever, but... So you have the node there. Assuming you need X seconds for the burn, start the burn with X divided by 2 seconds before you reach the node. Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to not talk about launch anymore. I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. Okay. Oh, wait, I am coming in from the front right now, aren't I? This is actually great. I think this will be right where I need it to be. Okay, we'll go with that. Instead of launch, we could talk about lunch. Sure. Okay. Warp to next maneuver. Quick save. How about we tell me how to launch correctly when I'm actually doing a launch and not after the launch that I screw up every time? Because that's usually what happens. I screw up at the launch and afterwards everybody's like, well, this is what you should have done. It's like, great. How about giving me information before we do the mistake going on here? Landing on Duna now? Nice, Rexstar. I'm hoping I get the quest to land on Duna soon. Taco Bell is the devil's work. Shogi had a bad Taco Bell experience. I'm going to freaking get to the moon with my launch stage still intact, it looks like. So, great. We're going to have way more DV than we ever need. There's just going to be a bunch of fuel floating around in space around my version of Kerbin. Taco Bell is only food by the most liberal possible interpretation of the word. You had a Taco Bell once, now you never go to America again. Taco Bell is one of those things I have once a year, and I'm like, all right. I remember now why I don't go here very often. I got my Taco Bell fix for this decade. 2, 1, burn it. You eat Taco Bell like 2 or 3 times a week? Oh my god. How are your insides not On your outsides. 2, 1. Okay. As if Taco Bell is the epitome of Western food. Is Subway a thing in America? Yeah, Subway is a sandwich place here. Okay, PE, that works. So what we're going to do is we're just going to burn at retrograde of the PE, and we'll be in orbit, I believe. And then we'll want to match orbits and get our incline the same and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's right. Let's warp here. Quick save. I don't have SAS. I'm out of power. Oh. Okay, I get power when I use my engines, though, right? I have no connection right now because I have another unmanned satellite. I keep doing this crap, man. I swear, I keep doing this crap. If I quick load, can I fix this problem? I can revert and do the launch again. Okay, have electric charge. Deploy this. I'm afraid this is all going to fall apart because of that. I swear I fail more things I do because I don't get the damn solar panels out early enough. I need to make... Problem with making actions group is it's more work to create the action group than to just deploy them all manually, I swear. If you load, you can't revert. I know. Should be fine, though. Okay, have I done the burn to get me to here yet? I already have. Ran out of fuel, call Taco Bell, Grubhub, and fuel up with a 5-pack of bean burritos, guaranteed to get you home and leave you feeling like death. Okay. Okay, so let's warp here. Yeah, we should be fine. That's why I quick saved before I did that travel, because I know I was probably going to screw something up like I always do. Like I always do. Okay. So I want to burn at retrograde when I'm at the periapsis, moon periapsis. It's so weird to see this line all curvy and stuff. I think this is right. Quick save. Warp here. Eventually you'll unlock RTGs which don't need to be deployed. Are those solar panels? Are RTCs solar panels? They produce heat. Houston the Eagle has landed on Duna. Congrats, Rexstar. That deserves a GG cookie time. Have a cookie. Okay. I still have my launch stage, by the way, that I'm doing all this stuff. Okay. We're gonna have this thing be in orbit, I swear. RTGs produce electricity using radiation, so they just passively provide constant EC. That might be the next thing I need to get besides the new rockets. Heat doesn't really matter in stock until you start drilling radioisotope generators. Radioisotopic generators, small generators. Okay. Okay. My apoapsis is at infinity. Time to app. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, here we go. So I can probably just start burning now. And this will get us in orbit. This is career sandbox. This is career. Okay. All right, we are in orbit around the moon. So now I need to do things like choose which satellite I want to latch onto. I guess it probably doesn't matter which one. Probably whichever one's going to be easiest to match the incline. So that's probably this guy right here. So I'm going to set that as target. You love to cook anyway, so it works out for you. Yeah, I'm lazy. So I don't like to cook. Okay, so where am I right now? I am... Which line am I? I'm the blue one. Okay, so I need at the ascending node, make a plan a maneuver to match my nodes here. No, that's not what I want to right click. I want to right click this guy. Okay. There we go. That's exactly what I need right there. You love to cook too, so making food is easy. Making food's not easy. Well, making food's easy. Making good food is not easy. Although I guess if you're good at making food, then it's easy. I'm not good at making food. Frozen oven pizzas are my everyday meal. That was kind of me in college. I've moved beyond that. Now it's fast food and hole-in-the-wall places. What's the current mission? We're trying to we have a mission to just rendezvous around the moon for some reason. I just flew by Duna, and my next mission is a rendezvous around the moon. So, you know, if I put a docking thing on this, I could use this for fuel. To, like, dock and grab fuel later on. I wonder... No, there's no reason to transfer any fuel. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. This is a very short burn since I'm still using my rocket from getting off the planet here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. That do it? Beautiful. Okay, so we're now in the same orbit as our target. If you grab a rocket with a grabber, can you transfer fuel? I think so, but the thing is, we're not actually going to detach. We're just going to attach, and then they're going to be forever friends. So, I don't actually need to worry about that. Oh, did we test that? So it sounds like you can. Next planet to land on is Eve. Oh, for you, Rexstar? Nice. Okay, so now I want to... usually I guess here we could match orbits, or we could just try to do a thing where we intercept. Can we get on an intercept here? Okay, I see these orange lines. We'll get close enough to each other here. Let's see. Separation 0.4 kilometers. I think we can get even closer, right? 0.4 kilometers. Okay, that's a really good intersect, I think. Got to pay attention to work again. Time to enter the lurk zone. All right, M says. Okay, so let's go with that. I'm going to do a quick save. Warp to next maneuver. I really should lose this. You know, after we do this maneuver, we will lose our we'll lose our rocket that got us off the frickin' planet. KSP has one with rings. What has a planet with rings? The KSP trailer has everybody stoked. Yeah, it looks epic. I mean, the thing you got to take with a grain of salt, though, is the fact that most of what they showed, if not all of what they showed, was not gameplay. It looked like it was all cinematic stuff. Still, it's super exciting because you're going to be able to do things like build bases on other planets and stuff, but we got to wait to see how it's actually going to look with the gameplay. Don't lose the rocket. I'm going to need to change speed by 100 ms. Okay. So we'll want to use this to match our target speed, and then maybe we can decouple. Okay, that's a good idea, Panboy. You're interested to see how they handle the collision mesh? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, so what is my separation there? 0.2 kilometers. I will take it. Yeah, I got plenty of rockets. I added another stage because I always want to have extra rockets. I think I can just get rid of this. This thing is hard to turn. I'm getting super good at that. Well, just trying to make very small increments. You know what's funny is this part of my joystick, the actual throttle part, is probably what's helping me more than anything else. All right. Yeah, I could get to Duna and back. But yeah, I'm going to actually just separate here. I'm going to do a hard save, and I'm going to separate because I don't think there's any reason to keep this guy here. Who knows? Maybe I'll want to dock with this and grab its fuel at some point, which is not probably something I can do. There we go. Does that change my thing here? Actually, yes, that actually changed my separation by a bit. Okay, that's going the wrong direction. Can I burn at retrograde and fix this? There we go. We'll take that. Okay, 0.8 kilometers. And so now what we want to do is as we're approaching it, we want to slow ourselves down, I believe, to get in the same speed as it. So we burn at retrograde as when we're at the closest separation, I think. Decoupling imparts a tiny bit of acceleration onto your ship, usually not insignificant, but when trying to rendezvous, it can cause a couple of kilometer change. Yeah, and that's definitely what it just did, but now we should be fine. Now we just have this rocket orbiting the moon. Seems a little sketchy, but, you know, it's fine. I just leave debris filled with fuel everywhere. Okay, so when we're at our closest separation of 0.8 kilometers, that's when we want to burn at retrograde to slow ourselves down. And then once we match speed, then we want to fly directly towards it, I believe. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I ever need fuel, I can just dock with it and grab the fuel. Shemples, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Okay. Oh, slow it down. Okay. Okay, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there's a minute till our closest separation from the thing. So where is our target? Is that our target? No, it's... Is that our target? Yeah, that's our target. Okay. And our closest was going to be point something kilometers. Looking forward to KSP 2. Commander Team Kill. The video was amazing, so definitely. Now, let me save before we start doing these burns. I watched the trailer at the beginning of the stream today, and it looks really awesome. Okay. So we'll just match our speed, relative speed. Okay. And now I should be able to fly towards this thing, and then I want to clamp on to it. All right, so turn towards target. And let's just slowly approach. This should actually be easier than some of my other docking things because I don't need to line up two docking ports, I don't think. I think all I have to do is deploy this thing, arm this guy, and as long as we hit it slowly, we should be good. You just watched it, you're hyped about building actual planetary bases. Brewer Kenna, that was the coolest thing I saw with that. The planetary bases thing was the coolest thing to me. Multiplayer from the start, yeah. All right, I'm going to go a little bit faster here. Not much, just a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to go a little faster because I'm impatient. A word of warning, the claw doesn't grab unless you ram the object with a decent amount of speed. Yeah, we've done it one time using a probe, so... you like how my satellite has a rocket strapped to it? It looks so ridiculous. I'm wondering if I want to... Will it mess up? I don't think it mess up my satellite being used having that rocket strapped to it. Try for about 3 ms when I'm going to impact with it. Okay. All right, we'll slow down to 3 ms once we get into within like 100 meters, I guess. So let me prepare to be at anti-target here. Do another quick save. So slow down to about 3 ms so that when I hit it, it'll clamp on, I guess. Docking port alignment tool makes it much easier. Are you talking about this thing? Usually my problem with lining up the docking ports is the thing I'm trying to dock with not having power, so not being able to turn towards the target or whatever. Okay, all right. Turn towards target. Looks like we're not quite lined up again, though. Okay. All right, I think I need to... this is where it gets funky. I need to go retrograde. No. Retrograde? Yeah. Because I went too fast past it here. Okay. I was just going too fast there, I think. This should be fine. We'll take this. Because we need, I might need to manually do this. We keep these lined up is what we need to do. Is this the docking thing that will help me with that? Okay, so there we go. Now we're lined up. Oh crap! But it's we can't clamp onto that part of the ship. We need. Can I target? Oh! I just rammed it and destroyed a satellite. Okay, let me quick load. I need to change what we're... Can't you change what you're targeting? Galacticraft win. What is that? Is that a Minecraft mod? Hold on, where's the... Okay. Let me slow down. Let's go... Let me slow down here. How do I change... target here? Isn't there a way to like target here? Or control from here? Because I want to latch on to like this part of the ship right here. I guess I'm going to just have to manually do that and not aim directly at target maybe. You can only set it as target on receiving docking ports, unfortunately. Okay, it's fine. All right, that's fine. We can make this work. I think, hopefully. I just need to point downwards a little bit. Let me do another quick save here. So probably I need to actually aim a little down right of the thing here, I think. Is that what I want to do? Retrograde. Let me slow us down. Let's get right next to it. Okay, here we go. Now that we're really slow right next to it, hopefully we can do this how we want to do this. Okay. So aiming at target is not going to work because that's going to aim at the top of the thing. So I need to aim a little bit below target, I think. This is going to be a challenge, I feel like. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, I bumped it. Okay. Well, maybe I can just aim towards the target here. Let me see here. This actually might line up right here. If I clamp onto like the back of it, let's see what this does. Okay. Oh, it's going to destroy the satellite. Okay, it didn't destroy the satellite. Okay. This is goofy. Okay. Okay, I want this thing to turn so I don't ram into the satellite here. Clamp. Yes! Oh, we did it. We are clamped. Did that complete our quest? That completed our quest, boys. Goofiest looking satellite ever. So would I be able to disarm? I could. So I could disarm this thing and we would separate. Leech mode activate. Give him the clamps. Clamps. I'm going to GG cookie time that because that was a little more difficult than I thought it would be. I should see your space stations. Do they all look like this where it's just clamps all clamped together, clamp-like? Okay. Mission completed. And you guys are in orbit, right? I didn't like screw up your orbit too much or anything? Beautiful. Okay. So, when will it tell me I completed the mission? Will it tell me now that I go back to the space station? Do I like... Oh! Explore Duna. Sweet! Alright, we got the Duna mission, man. Yeah, your space station does look like that with some rocket boosters hanging out in all directions. Galacticraft is a Minecraft mod that lets you build spaceships, travel other celestial bodies. Could be a fun goal on your next modded series. I don't know if I'm going to play any more Minecraft anytime soon, Cthulhu. I'm enjoying what I'm playing right now. Okay, so explore Duna. I saw science data from the surface of Duna. Definitely do that. I probably... Should I just set up a science base on Duna? I mean... Map 16 asteroids passing near Duna's orbit with a Sentinel infrared telescope. You didn't say anytime soon. Okay. Do I need your Duna lander? No, I'm going to design my own. How does a Sentinel telescope work? Does a Sentinel infrared telescope work from the surface or from a satellite? Because I have a satellite around Duna, and I had, I think, the telescope on my ship, but it never worked. Does this only work from surface? No, I had to be in orbit and use it. Okay, that's weird. I wasn't able to use it. Eventually, the itch returns to play some Minecraft. All right, Cthulhu. We'll see how that goes. He has to be in orbit of the sun. Oh. Huh. I wonder if I could drop off a satellite, kind of like we did on the way to Duna, with this telescope. Would that be worth doing? Dropping off a Sentinel telescope on the solar orbit on the way to Duna. It gives you a solar target orbit. Okay. If you wanted to record objects in Kerbin's orbit, you need your Sentinel's orbit to be lower than Kerbin's, but above the next closest planet's orbit. Lower than Kerbin's. Oh, okay, so closer to the sun. Interesting. Okay. So this would basically only see asteroids going towards Duna. Okay, interesting. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that. That might be too much work when I should probably just focus on getting to Duna, landing, and maybe making a... I don't know if I want to make another science station. I feel like I don't need more science stations. If I just land, get science, and come back, I'll complete the quest. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to have a science station on every single planet that I go to. Minmus, moon. Oh, here's the one for Kerbin. Sending out a sentinel by itself isn't that difficult. I mean, I guess I could do that if I really want to just get one for Kerbin. Science stations work much faster on further planets. I definitely do want to set up a science station on Duna. Which I need to remember to send it with a robot thing with my scientist if I want to just have one scientist on there. Yeah, antennas and a little probe thingy on it. Unless I want to leave 2 Kerbals on, which I probably don't want to do. Okay. I don't think I want to do the Sentinel thing yet, do I? You know what? I'll get this if I don't complete it. It's no big deal. I'm just not going to do it immediately. Launch, gravity boost behind the moon, leave Kerbals SOI, adjust orbit. Okay. Antennas in space all the way home. Well, Panboy, one thing I did from on when our previous flyby to Duna is we left satellites on the way. So we actually have, let me show you. We have relays orbiting the sun on the way to Duna. You can kind of see the relays. I mean, I don't know how, if the red lines mean they're signal strength or something, but I have satellite relays deployed already. So with them orbiting, I'm hoping we'll be able to get, information sent. Red lines mean low signal, but they will work. Okay. As long as they work, then we should be good. So let's you know what I want to do? I want to be able to drive around with a rover on Duna. I have not done that yet. So can we design a rover? Can we have a science station and a rover that we can drive around on Duna? I don't know that there's any reason to do that. But I kind of just want to be able to use a... You know what? Maybe I just build a rover and test it on Kerbin first, since I haven't made one of those yet. How would I make a rover? Let's see here. External command seat. Cannot be the first part on a vessel. Okay. So if I do that... How do you go about making an actual rover that a Kerbal can ride on? Is that a thing you can do? I feel like that should be a thing you could do. Where is coupling? You think a structural block? Is that what you have to do? You have to actually make a... Or structural. Use a little wheel box as the core, then add the command seat. The little wheel box. Radial attachment port. What's the wheel box? There's a white box somewhere. Fuselage. What is this thing? It's just a little box. Okay. Girder adapter. White box. Sorry, it's under command modules. Do I not have that? Am I playing with mods? Not really, Slothlicious. Only a mod that lets me use my joystick. Command modules. Oh, lander can. Is it this? Oh. Oh, Rove Mate. Okay, there's a couple different things here that I haven't messed with yet. This capsule is designed for lightweight, non-atmospheric landers and seats a single occupant. Okay, so that's not what it is. It's this guy. Do I need to turn this guy? Kind of like this. Right-click it to change form. I don't know. Change form. I don't see a change form. Set mirror symmetry for wheels. Yeah, I will. But what is this change form thing? Does this like unpack itself? Okay, that does look like it's upside down with the way that's going there. Toggle flag. Okay. Hibernation. I don't know what that is. Hibernation on, off. Okay, well, can I just put like a command thing on? Okay, okay. So is, Mark II lander has 2 forms. Do I have a Mark II? I see a Rove mate. Oh, lander can. Is it this lander can? Is this what you're talking about? Do I have the wrong thing? I'm confused. What is a lander can? It's a capsule that seats 2 people. Is this what you are supposed to drive around in? This for Rover, this is what you're supposed to use? Okay, okay. Okay, I can't tell what the front of this thing is. I guess... Are those pedals for your feet on the front? Okay, so that's the front right there. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I really... Can we turn toggle snap off, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay, so that's where the Kerbal sits. So now we need wheels on this little guy. I got these better M1 S2. These are the new ones I got. So let's... Whoa, those are huge. Okay. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay. So if I want better steering, I feel like I would want to do something like... Okay, not mirror there. Turn off symmetry. Where's... Yeah. No. I want to do something like this and turn these forward or something. Radial mirror is late making your placement weird. Where's radial mirror? Symmetry mode. I don't know how to change radial mirror. Is it a lander or a truck? Actually, I kind of would want to do something like... something like this. I swear, attaching things sideways is the biggest pain in the ass here. Small circle by symmetry, this thing? Okay. No, this isn't what I want. Let's get rid of this. It's too big. Is there a smaller thing here? Yeah, so if I did something like this and put a smaller wheel on the sides of these things, might help with my steering, maybe. So if I did something like this. What circle are you talking about? Because that's dumb that it's making it go up and upside down like that. Landers are basically space trucks anyway. You can put science on them. Science and ore. Okay. Why is it doing it that way? Why the hell would it think that's the way I wanted symmetry to be? Is there no way to change that? I'm going to have to do one at a time. R key. Okay, thank you. Okay, how does that look? Are those slightly lower than that? I want them actually to be slightly... Actually, I want them to be lined up here. Okay. So I'm going to do something like that. I feel like that would help this thing steer, maybe. Mouse 3 button would work too. Okay. If I do Alt, click on that, I can get another one. Oh. Do it on the back here. And then move that back. Oh god, I can't get a... I swear, this is so annoying sometimes trying to make this do what you want it to do. Okay, SS. I need you to be on the outside so I can frickin' move you. But apparently I have to put it there, even though it's a stupid placement, just so I can click on this to frickin' move the damn thing. Okay, I want to move it out that way. That's actually pretty close. Okay, something like that. So I got training wheels on this guy. You want to redo the big wheels with the new symmetry? Oh yeah, that's true. Let's do that. No. So I want to do X. There we go. Make those symmetrical. Okay, how do those line up? Those little wheels look kind of goofy, but I have a feeling, at least from my previous drone, that these can have a problem steering if I don't put enough directional wheels on them. But maybe I won't need them if I try it out. Okay, I kind of want to just try this and see if I can... I wish I could just try the Rover by itself, but it won't let me... Will it let... Actually, can I? Can I... Actually, I might be able to do that. Can I get rid of that and have this be... Reroute this guy? I'm trying to, and it's not letting me do it. I have the hardest time when I try to reroute something. And now I can't even zoom in and out because this stupid game. How do I reroute? Can somebody tell me? It's not letting me do anything. Because I removed the old route. Reroute this. There we go. There's my route. Now I can get rid of this guy, right? Oh, that's fucking stupid, man. This game is so dumb. Reroute this. I thought it just let me reroute that. Now I can do this, but now it's still acting like this is the frickin' reroute. This is what I want for my reroute. I'm clicking it. Is it working? Reroute button is fucking dumb. It doesn't work. Excuse my language. It pisses me off that I want this to be the route, but it won't let me change it from this thing. Can anyone tell me how to fix that? So I have to attach it to this thing? Jesus, and it won't even let me attach it. Is that attached? Freaking stupid. Okay, so reroute this. Now can I get rid of this? God, that's such a dumb mechanic, man. Okay, I think we fixed it. Okay, this thing's lined up funky. Whoever designed this game, like the mechanics of some of this stuff are just really poorly implemented, I feel like. I hope Kerbal Space Program 2 is better about that. Because that's really annoying when you're trying to change the route of something. Damn it, the symmetry's wrong on these guys, isn't it? Has to do with how the data is structured in the background. It literally makes a part tree. A part tree? Okay. Well, apparently I don't understand it. And it makes no sense to my brain the way it works. Okay, there we go. That should be right, I think. Okay. Okay. Because what I want to do is just kind of try to pilot this thing? I assume I probably need like solar panels or something on this. You just want to right click on the part as the base and go from there. That's what I want to do too, and it just doesn't work that way. Okay, let's put solar panels, which is probably going to run out of electricity real fast, I assume. You think those wheels are mounted sideways? Well, I can't really tell how they're supposed to be mounted because when I click on them, they have really weird symmetry. Yeah, I'm trying to build a Rover Samam Star. Let me just deploy this thing and see what it does. And that way I can see if I need to change the way those are mounted. Rand Rover Mark 1. Okay, let's save it. Jebediah's got to try it out. I'm just going to deploy this and see what happens. The shock should face down. Yeah, I'll add some batteries and stuff. I just want to first see if this thing moves. Where do I want to drive this? Our next mission is to Duna, is to land on Duna, and I want to land and drive around on Duna. All right. Okay, that looks like that's going backwards. Yeah, okay, so those are trying to go backwards. Yeah, that's definitely... Whoa, okay. Interesting. Jeb, the crash test dummy. So when I try to go forwards, I'm going backwards. When I try to turn right, I'm turning left. So this is definitely not the right alignment. Okay. I guess what I could do is if I put the seat on the other side, that might just fix it. They're mounted wrong? Okay. All right. Revert to assembly. How are these supposed to be mounted, these wheels? Is it supposed to be like these things are supposed to be vertical instead of horizontal? Like this? Is it like supposed to be like that, maybe? I think that might be how it's supposed to go. Okay. I still feel like this might be going backwards from the direction I want it to be. Flat panels generally work better with Rovers. Flat panels. Oh, talking about for the 3x2, 1x6. These guys. Yeah, that looks probably better. You're not sure how it decides which way is forwards? Okay. Well, I mean, I would hope it'd be the direction he's facing. Okay, now I think I need to move this down to be able to touch the ground with these other wheels. Okay, that looks pretty even. The one to the left of the two white panels. Oh, this guy? Oh, okay. Damn it. S. Nope. I want it to be A. I guess like that, maybe? And I can maybe put a couple batteries on the side here. Eh, not bad. Not too shabby. Okay, let's see if this thing will be more controllable. Okay. Can you click the chair and control from there? I can see maybe once we're trying to control the thing. Nice wheels, thanks. Designed them myself. I have a degree in design. I don't have any degrees in designing anything. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that's still going backwards. When I throttle up, it goes backwards. And when I turn left, it goes... Okay. Okay. I think I just need to swap the command. Oh, jeez. I need to swap the command seat. Okay, here we go. Revert to assembly. I confirm. First select first thing after desired route, so set a decoupler and then the route. What? Oh my god. I don't understand what you just said there. Okay, let's try turning this around. Call this Rover the Walrus. Those little wheels look like tusks. The Walrus. Nice. Okay, let's do this there. And swap this to the other side, and maybe this will be what we want it to be here. Okay, there we go. All right, let's put this solar panel on the back and see how this one looks. Let's see if it'll control the direction I want it to go. Okay. Save launch. Right click the wheels, you can reverse the motors. Oh, okay. Well, this might just fix it here. If not, I'll try that. It looks like a walrus. The Rand Walrus. There's no pilot. Why did it? I guess it can be controlled without a pilot, apparently. But that looks okay. It's going the right direction now. If I go forward and turn right. Haha, I could turn right. There we go. Hey, look at this little guy go. Oh, man, this is much better than my unmanned rover. Woo! Popping wheelies. Ho! See if I'm generating enough electric. Okay. Woo! When I go fast, it looks like I am using more than I generate. But if I stop, so I should... Oh, man, it keeps correcting itself, too. Now this is pod racing. Let's go off this ramp here. Go some sweet jumps, guys. Oh, I lost a wheel. This is how you imagine all Americans drive. So I should probably add another. It's probably fine with the solar panel if I just don't go full speed all the time. But maybe adding a second one wouldn't be a bad idea. This is freaking fun, man. This is more fun than any rocket I've ever used. Okay, all right, that's crazy. Revert flight to assembly. A nice little racer, I know. I didn't make a rover. I made a racer. Come on, give us a flip. I wonder if there's a way to make it so that it is more likely to correct itself than it even is right now. I don't need the baby wheels. I still kind of like them. I guess I could try it without them. We have command pod mounted to engine, and we want to make an engine route. Choose reroute tool, point click command pod, point click engine, voila, engine's new route. Now to the other way, okay. Making it longer, you think? Like maybe put two of these things attached to each other? Interesting, that's not a bad idea. That will give me more room for the panels too. Okay, let's try that. Or you can put a reaction wheel on it and it can flip. I might try a reaction wheel. Okay. We'll also try taking off the little front guys, because if they're not needed, maybe I don't need to use those guys. Okay. Okay, can't... Oh, okay, okay, there we go. And if I just move these guys upwards... R and X. Yes. I feel like I might want to get like 3 wheels on this thing, though. Without the front wheels, it's not a walrus. Well, I haven't named it the walrus yet. We're kind of just experimenting right now. You do 6, yeah. I think I don't want to do just these ones. We need more. We need more wheels. And I probably want to move the back wheels back a touch, actually, too. If we're landing on Duna, we can land with parachutes. Okay. Wow, so we would actually just release this thing and let it float down? Looks like a Pinewood Derby car. That's how I designed my Rovers, man. Oops. We want it to be this way. Okay. Is that attached? That looks attached. Okay. Okay, so I would want multiples of you guys. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Real talk though, RVB is better than a web series has any expectation to be. RVB, what is that? Six-wheeler Land Rover Max 3000, now with explosive wheels. Yeah, the problem with those small wheels also is that they explode too, so I should probably not use the small wheels. I could even get more batteries on the side of here too. And we might want to put like, I mean, do you want to put things like a claw on something like this? Do you ever, or a drill? Can you drill for stuff with this, with a Rover like this? I feel like in utility I saw, that looks like a drill, but it's not. It's just a ladder that looks like a drill. Oh, it's red versus blue. Okay. Need roughly times 2.5 times as much parachute area for a duning landing as you do on Kerbin. Drilling can be done with a Rover. Click center of mass icon. It's right in the middle there. Where are the drills? Is that a science thing? Accelerometer. Drill also needs storage tanks, and you need somewhere to put the ore and process it. Otherwise, there isn't much point to collecting it. Well, I could add that stuff. I just need to know where the actual frickin' drill is. Where? I don't have them unlocked. Okay, okay. We're landing on Duna is the plan. Yeah, I probably didn't. Let me actually check. I saved this guy. Let me look and see if it's something I can unlock. Okay, where are drills? Solar array, battery bank, fuel cell. Advanced science tech. Holding tank. Mining excavator. Okay, so it looks like this guy right here. Okay. So I do need a little bit more science before I could do it. Well, I could cheese some science out using my sped up speeding up time for my Minmus thing if I want to do that, and I kind of do actually, because it'd be cool if I could drill into Duna and get some rocks to bring back. Drill node also has a new science instrument. Allows you to convert ore to fuel. Interesting. Well, really quickly, I only need what? 500? I need 550, is that right? I need 550. Let me do that real fast. Let's cheese some science here since we set ourselves up able to do that. And I feel like we actually got cheesed out of science earlier because our speeding up time didn't, or our Duna approach didn't actually give us science on Minmus. Surface stations. Where's Minmus? Minmus. Why are both these things on Kerbal? Oh, because Minmus is right next to Kerbal. That's right. Okay, Minmus surface station is the ship here. Okay. Legit, the game owes you 500 science. It pretty much does. So, it's year 5. I need about 100 science. It said I got like 4 a day, so what is that, like 25 days? If I cheat at 25 days, I should be enough, I think. Drills only make sense for really long trips. Well, I also want to try it because I've never done it. If I'm going to land on my first planet that's not a moon, I'd like to at least see how these work. Science. 300 science. Okay. There it is. We'll call that making up for the science we didn't get earlier. Don't really need them until you're doing complex missions. Well, if I don't learn how to use them, then I won't know how to do them during those complex missions. So I'd kind of like to do it now anyway. You can use the big surface scanner science to map the planet to find out where the ore is. Okay. Surface scanner. Okay. What I think I want to do is land a science lab there, kind of like the one we just had on Minmus, and then have a rover that can go around collecting minerals and stuff. And I assume that's something you'll eventually need, and I just want to kind of try it. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's the one that I saved. Here we go. Okay. So, drill. I need to go to R&D. Freaking hell. To actually unlock it. Okay. So, that is advanced science tech. Beautiful. Cool.